Sumit, let me bring you in at this point in time. You've heard our panel speak on their asks and expectations, your opinions, and what, according to you, what should be the major asks from Budget 2022, especially in terms of financial compliances for both manufacturing and startup sectors? Because we've had this discussion over and over with leaders from a variety of sectors where they appreciate that things have changed, but they also feel that many more things could be done to kind of simplify and reduce the cost of compliance. So your thoughts on what could potentially happen in 2022, especially in terms of the budget and in the compliance universe for both manufacturing and startups?
Good afternoon, everyone. So, there are a lot of expectation from this Union Budget 2022. While some measures were announced by our finance minister, but still a lot left out to make the compliance much easier. Primary ask, just it's not just for manufacturing, but for all the Indian business ecosystem is today like a GSTR 9, which like annual return is a big pain for every company, right? They have to file this return yearly once, but like there is no option to edit it or amend it. Once you filed, it's filed and freezed, because like your GSTR 1 or 3B also, there's no way you can amend it or edit it, due to which you can understand like in India ecosystem, every month filing or quarterly filing, there are a lot of reconciliations issues comes out when you prepare your annual return, and everyone rush to file it out, and they get to know some things later on, but they can't do any edits, and which leads to a lot of litigation, and people lose a lot of input credit. So one thing I believe government should give an option at least to amend or edit return once, because if they do, if any businessmen have done any mistake due to any reason, at least they should get a chance to amend it, because it will not impact government, as well as it's compliance wise, people would like to be compliant, but many times it's happened they have made the mistake. So one thing that I believe will help the ecosystem completely. The second thing, as you understand, a small startups, right, or small companies who just start their business, first 3 year they will have only 1 or 2 people in finance. The same person is taking care of finance, tax, everything. So today government have brought the QRMP scheme, like quarterly return monthly payment scheme, but it's for saying it's a quarterly process, but as every company needs to compute their tax liability every month and then make the tax payment every month, means it's the same activity which they have to do every month, and counterparty will not get a credit unless until this person have done the IFF, monthly at least invoice upload to the government. Means ultimately, even though they have adopted for a quarterly return, but they are doing entire complete activity monthly, so the real benefit is not going to the small startup. So our suggestion is a government should give a first 3 year option where people can make a payout also quarterly rather than computing every month, because it's a very small companies. As a cash flow also, it will not impact the government, but as a compliance burden, it will really reduce. So instead of monthly computation and monthly payment, if we move to a quarterly computation and payout, in the year 4 time, it will really help the startup world and the compliance, because first 3 year almost founder does everything, and they not have money to do a lot of things. So this will be a great help for the ecosystem. And the third important part, we believe, if today e-invoice, e-waybill, a multiple documentation which needs to carry for a manufacturing company when they transport the things from one place to other, if government can eliminate or make those two document as one, that will also reduce a lot of compliance burden to these manufacturing and other organizations who are dealing in the goods. So these are the three important things which can ease, which can make the ease of doing business without impacting overall the tax collection, anything.